right back.
We just set it up.
Huh?
Let us know when it's at.
15 seconds.
Yeah, 15.
15 right now.
All right, first off, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh.
Allah.
Bashem. Yahweh Shah. Bashem with Kakudash.
Come closer, bro. You got to get
Okay.
closer. We want to give double honor to our apostle and elder, that great millstone, and Wadi Al Bashmi Shah for having us out here being prepared. And salutation and blessings to the whole elect. We are the Hebrew Israelites, once again out here to prophesy the downfall of this place known as Babylon the Great. Biblically prophesied to be in power at the end times, ruled by Esau Edom. This place will be ruled by the Edomites in the end days, aka the so-called white man, because they made that term up. They created these terms and created these so-called colors to hide their identity. Well, as the prophet of the Lord, we're here to reveal who they are. Start with Isaiah 41 and verse 14. We started with that last week. I got this idea from the brothers in Chicago. We start with a specific scripture, and then after that, get Revelation 6 and 4.
It's Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, said the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
Yep, fear not, thou worm Jacob. I will help you. We're a worm in this situation. We are at the bottom of the barrel. We're in the land of our captivity where we've been scattered. And the Lord is going to help us. He's going to help us get out of it. How is he starting with the help? By giving us his knowledge, giving us his truth. This is the starting point of the Lord helping us to get moved about this kingdom. And of course, the Lord helps even with Jacob in the world. Our day-to-day lives is helped by the Lord, but specifically for the elect, the Lord is going to help us get out of here by starting with this truth. This truth combats this world. This is how you overcome the world. Through the wisdom and knowledge of how about you now. That's good stuff. Revelation
6 and 4. There went out another horse that was red. I just started one. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard it as it were the noise of thunder, and one of the four descending from the sea. And I saw, behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him, had a bow, and a crown was given unto him.
And that is our help. Going back to that Isaiah 41. This is our help. The Lord is going to come and we are saved out of this place. He's going to be the one that establishes salvation out of this land for the land of our enemies. And who is our number one enemy in this time? Esau Edom. He will be set up in the power seat in the end days. And that's what we keep on. Go ahead.
And a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Yep, because Yahushua isn't coming as he was before. You can bring it closer. Then put it like right there.
And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And this, who was blessed with the sword? Out of everyone in the Bible, who was given the blessing of the sword? This will be the man that will go on and be the ruler in days. What is the book of Revelation? The revealing. What will be revealed in the end time? This is one of the things. We know who will be set up in power. You tried to set up Europe and say, oh, this the Europeans. We're the Europeans. No, we're the Edomites. You're the Edomites. You create false narratives. You create false lands to hide your identity. But your identity is not about to be hid anymore. It's going to be revealed. In this time, Esau will be revealed. The spirit of power by Shemel. You're being found out by the prophet. Ain't even by your own.
Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou not loved blessing my father? Bless me, even with also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and his lip. Isaac his father answered him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven for the blood. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. It shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck.
That's how Esau has established himself in the world. That's how he's established through his sword, through rape, robbery, and murder. Esau, he don't have established his place in the planet Earth through the sword. And that goes into what? The book of Revelation. Who will be set up in end-time prophecy? How do you know we're in the end? These are the signs that you will have to know that we're at the end of these kingdoms and establishment of the kingdom of Yahweh now. The forever kingdom, the eternal kingdom. These are the signs. And the major sign is that Edomites will be ruling in the end time. The so-called white man, falsely so-called, will be ruling in the end day prophecy. Thus says the Bible. That's not this. You have the battle. You have the perfect being. You have the free. And then you have that last part of that. America, you might still be in power, but will not be vanished off the planet Earth in the end time process. They will still be here. It will be very well retained in spot. Is he that is accustomed to do? Is he that is accustomed to do evil? Can he do good? Esau will never do good. This is why scripture say never trust thy enemy. Go ahead.
Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of the follow. Okay, so right now we're at the end. This is all right now we're at the end. We got the son that Russian strong water trouble put out there. This is showing that this is the end time.
Eventually. What happened? What happened when the Edomites got power back then? Now, when the Babylonians and Persians and Medes, they're wicked. They're heathens. They're not slide either. But specifically, when Esau gets power, it always points out one specific enemy. Evil always increases when Esau gets power. He goes further beyond than all the rest of the nation. He's removed landmarks. He's taken customs that were his and put them on himself. This thing's the last Malik. This thing's the last samurai. He still thinks that the other nations in the past wouldn't have done it. Even with the Babylonians, what they do, they let us, they let us go build. The Babylonians and the Persians and the Medes. They let us, specifically the Persians and the Medes, they let us go rebuild the temple. They let us go rebuild. And then what happened to the Greeks came in? They define their abominations that make you desolate and Daniel. So what happens every time the Edomites get settled in power? Wickedness. You got it.
It says, after his death, they all put wrongs upon themselves.
And specifically, the person needs us to but at least the things that all these things take our heritage from us and completely change our really, you're the worst people that ever exist on the planet Earth. Y'all just completely disregard history, disregard the fact that we're the Israelites. That y'all would have set ourselves up and brought yourself up as these great people we're not.
So in the Psalms, after them many years, the evils were multiplied in the earth.
Every time you saw the church power, wickedness increases. What did this nigga Antioch do? This nigga sent out a decree that all people need to leave off of their laws and from their ways and call themselves Antiochians. Anything outside of you being an Antiochian, you get put to death. That's fucking crazy. Nebuchadnezzar tried that shit and the Lord showed him. He said, nigga, shit. Shoot your ass down, man, that nigga animal. But this nigga Esau, this nigga is allowed to forward and look what he does with it. He completely steals people's culture, steals identities, and he just looks at you like, I don't believe it.
Given to the hand of the wicked, who covered the face of the judges thereof, not where and who is it? And back to what the brother thinks. Who is it? How do we know that? I always say, we're putting on this like that. You get everywhere. He set himself up and made his face and everything. You know, it goes back to iconoclasm. Goes into that's what he has done, man. People believe it, you know. Like I said in Job 8:24, he's the father of lies. That's how he is able to prosper in this world. Through telling his lies. You know, people have believed it, but people are scared to come up against it because of what also he saw listen. So, watching just a couple movies, he's one movie on the market. It shows you how he operates. Another nation, and say you have a leader set up, a dictator person, he will try to come in and force you to run things how they want you to run. Yeah. And if you don't do that, what they do? In the movie, they set up an assassination to get him out of the way. So when they get him out of the way, they set up, they want his power. And it came down to the dude who was supposed to be a dictator. The reason why they were trying to
Oh, well, they have women in the map. They have uranium they're trying to create with American backing. It's just based off lies. This is what Esau does on planet Earth. And he did it to North American Indians, so-called northern kingdom, and he's been doing it around the planet Earth, going back to that That's how he would establish dominance on planet Earth. That's how Esau moved. He establishes dominance through the sword. He goes in not only with the sword, but with his penmanship. Goes there and create laws for the other people. What I can't do what in my own land. But this is Esau Edom, and this is why somebody like Jeremiah. The nations are fed up with Esau's and they're finally starting to come up with war.
It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her from wine, therefore the nations are mad.
They drunken of the philosophy of this place and realize what it brings forth. What did China just say about holy things about a month ago? He said that shit is he said that's a weapon of the West. He said we get rid of that shit over here. Ain't no goddamn OnlyFans and baby king. You hold us in baby king, you gotta get out of here. Because they cutting that shit off. Because what? These nations have taken part and gotten their money from this war, but now they see the results. It's destroyed their nation. It has created wars in their family. Now everybody is fucking silent. These nations are seeing the fruits of Esau and Edom colonialism and seeing this. If we let this nigga keep doing this, he's gonna root us off the planet Earth or kill everybody. So we're seeing this is why the World War III is being put up. This is why even in the US, these niggas are like, nah. Because everybody's pissed, everybody's angry because of Esau. Edom and chiefly Amalekites of the new elites that have been set up.
Habakkuk 2, starting 4, it says, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. It says, yet also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and that it is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and keepeth unto him all people. That's me, man. You know, he cannot be satisfied. Here you are, the elites are the wealthiest people that we know on the planet.
It's elite. We need to know how all
Yeah, on the planet, man.
So there's definitely family.
They're living the way that we live now. They have America, how they run their policies through is in bullshit. You know, they make this place set up for me. What? Land of the free, the home of the brave. You come over here, you can live how you want to live, you prosper. They push this message out here to the people. So you already have where people from other nations want to come over here and partake in it. But that's not good enough for me. He wants to come over to your land and push on his philosophy, his way of living, and say, this is how you're supposed to live. Because I've been here first. We've been living good. And that movie, I'm first, I got this funny name. But every country that has natural resources, they try to enhance it for the better verse 6, yeah. Verse 6. Okay. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long, and to him that let himself a big place.
And that's Jesus this place. He laid it in this place completely dead. This place is fully dead. It's just dead notes everywhere. Shit, goddamn digital currency is the worst one of the place. It's not even real. The dollar bill isn't real. It's fake. Yeah, it's not backed by anything. That's why nations are moving away from the dollar bill.
Verse 7 says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
So all these nations you're singing, they're going to come up against the war. They're not only the war, but we must war back. They're all coming up against you. This is why this World War III is getting screwed up. Because of all the wickedness and all the crimes that Esau and Edom has done in the planet Earth. You see the fruit of it. And you see that the nations are pissed the fuck off. And they are ready to go to war. We're not the big bad guy on the planet Earth. These other nations have weapons. They have power. They're backed by other superpowers. So these nations are ready to fight against it. They're not in that Revelation 13 and course period. Because like unto these able to make war with them. These niggas are ready to war with it. Even losing their own people. They're ready to risk it all to fight against his foe, man, because they see the weak. They see how weak it is. They see the dead. They see the economy breaking. They see the people collapsing over here. You don't think these nations see all these goddamn sodomites, these weak men over here? They looking at this place as easy picking. And America does have some, the military might be strong, but it's not as strong as it used to be. We definitely have used it to become a lot softer in the last 3 years. World War II in 2025, these niggas are not as strong as they were. They're losing ready to die for this country. These Americans now, they're not ready to die for this country. They'll say, fuck this country. And go hide under a rock. They're not ready for war. But these niggas on the other side of the world, they're ready for war. Look at the UFC. The goddamn Dagestanians. Them niggas are ready for war. You goddamn Americans are not ready for war. You're not ready for the battle. And these other nations are seeing the cheats in armor. They're ready to take war. It's only a matter of time.
That coveteth and evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it.
The foundation of this place is crumbling. From the mindset of the people, from how the people feel, how the other nations are looking at you, you are breaking down. These Americans, they want to spaz out. They're ready to spaz. They're ready to spaz. These nations are seeing how you treat your people, and they're facing things themselves to get things. And the way the American treats the population is completely insane. Okay, you don't have free health care, but the country that they support is getting $3.8 billion a year since goddamn settlement. While your infrastructure is falling apart, these niggas are getting rich. And the American people are broken down and distraught. So how is another nation? Look how the Babylonians took down. Look how Persia and the Medes took down the Babylonians. They seen that Babylon was faulty, that it was collapsing. So what did they do? They didn't have to. They ain't got to do shit. They just while they was partying and bullshit, they slid their ass right up in there in the Nile River. When it was low, back to Persia one night. Easy. Actually, no.
See all this turmoil going on in the world. This thing got cranes going up and wrecking buildings and stuff. And then, like we here in Detroit. Detroit is talking about the French. Detroit is a French word. Rash is a French word. And we got talking about stuff in Detroit. We got a truck in his last name is Canada. So they got the car in Canada.
Which actually there's a part out by why I say at Council Point where the natives of this region, like the Wyandotte Indians, which Wyandotte was established by Native Americans, which they just, that's why Wyandotte has the symbol of Native Americans. They met at Council Point to have a council to fight against them. But what? They lost. I found a little, because they had, Esau gives you the history. Yeah. He gives you the history. People just ignore it, man. The history, like, they have little flags and shit. It's maybe hard to find, but it's there. I'll let you know.
Yeah, right there. That's where it parked. Okay.
It was the council that the natives had in this area to fight to try to get back to the land. That's why I call Council Point a council back there. They come. The damn bricks. And they took it. But they just left their name in Detroit. Go ahead.
Most of them that built a town with blood is the best. It's the best. Establishing a city by iniquity. Who has done that? You know, who has built a city off the blood? You know, and it's stabilized with iniquity. We saw Edom, man, so right, man, they have done this. It's not that we're just saying this. You said, you go back and look at the history. History speaks for itself. Today, it's probably not go all the Jews right now. Just look at the history. When we go back to Christopher Columbus, who was over here first? Yeah, the Native American. What did he do?
I'm just all the
Yeah, they came over in 16.
all the entire North.
Yeah. And you can find that.
That's what was. But that's historic fact. Even during the 1700s, the main talking point. That's why you have James there and different scholars that came over here. The main talking point is are the natives the lost tribes of Israel? And they came to the conclusion that the six tribes that left off during the Assyrian captivity, they came over here to the Americas. That was the main talking point in the 1700s, 17 and 1800s, that these people, the so-called Native American Indians, are the Israelites. All their customs go back to Mosaic laws. And then when the slaves came over here, why are all the so-called Negro spirituals speaking of Moses and David? They're not speaking about African kings. They're not speaking about Africa. They're speaking about Israel. Take me back to the River Jordan. Why are they speaking about the River Jordan? because they're Israelites. We were never African. We got taken over there and displaced because we had to flee Jerusalem and be established in those lands. What is fleeing into the mountain mean, y'all? That's a question for us. What is fleeing into the mountain? Why did the Lord tell Israelites to flee into the mountains? Because he told them to leave Jerusalem. He said, get the fuck out of there. And what did they do? They migrated all through that area. The water. And they had children. And they worked. And they had nations of land already.
All of that time to everything that we're talking about. That's the history. When those things happened, he did flee. What did he do? When the northern kingdom came over here, he came over here, and what he slaughtered that. And then after that, he went back over there to Africa. He came and got the Negroes, the southern kingdom, and brought them over here. And how was this land built up? Off the blood of the northern kingdom and off the far labor of the southern kingdom. But then, really, southern kingdom brought in
So this is just history. It's history. You think it's going to lie about history before the property here to give you the statistics. We are biblical Israelites, and we believe that through faith and through the history. We have to. Who else would be? Who else would be? And then besides the history, who fits the prophecy? Who fits the prophecy to Deuteronomy 28 and 16? Nobody else.
This said you fucking, because that was a topic that they said that is a lot. When you go to 28 and 68, matter of fact,
shall bring thee into Egypt again in city. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies, bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy.
they say I'm bringing it to Egypt again. Who were the original people in the Egypt captivity? Was it not the Israelites? So they said I'm bringing it to Egypt again. Who were referring to? You have to talk about the same people that was before.
He said, really, it should say, I will bring you into bondage again. Just like we were into one thing in tribute to evil. All the tribes were there. Just like in this captivity, all the tribes were there. The northern and the southern people. As it says in Jeremiah, Israel and Judah were oppressed together, and they refused to let them go. You oppress us together and then call us liars and say, oh, we're radical. Nigga, you're radical. What do you call coming to a country that's not yours and killing the inhabited people who had lands, who had culture, who had a lifestyle that worked, and call them savages? Who does that? A radical ass nigga. Esau. You think that this is your history. The natives had that, and they always like to make them full like animals. They had fucking clothes. They had garments. They wore fringes. They had clothes. They had systems. They had working systems. They had a plumbing system. Jacob established Europe. That whole design specifically of Spain. Jake made that. That's the architect of Hebrew. And everybody, Spain is marvelous to this fucking day. That's the argument of Israelites. But they would never say that. They established it, but who asked first for it? So Negroes established slaves before the so-called.
Kamar.
He had a mindset of Babylon, you know, and once he was tainted with, it says come out of that. It says deliver every man his soul, man. Because we know it's coming to this place. Destruction from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. So they'll get caught up in this place of victory. If you do that, you're gonna partake in the same judgment that's coming to this place. So you got to mentally and spiritually flee from this place. How do you do that? By coming into the by being born again, by being washed, by the hearing of the word. That's how you do these things. Because, like you said, Babylon is fallen. This place is fallen. It's not what's known as that great, prosperous place that it used to be. Like the brother was saying, the men in these places are weak. The whole people here in America are weak, man.
Dobby, get that precept. Breakdown about it.
Isaiah 51 and 12. It says, I am he that conquered you, who art thou, that thou shouldest be afraid of a land that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall remain as grass.
He said, I will comfort you. Who's going to comfort him? And I will find him how to die. He said, why be afraid of a man that's going to die? Who's going to die? Esau Edom. He's the one that's going to take all the biblical scholarship and deep deals, man. We understand biblical prophecy. Esau was set up to be they remember to eat, and that's what they're so afraid of. But we don't have to be because we've been brought into the wisdom and knowledge of the power of our Shimmy outside. And we understand that he's in control of everything. And we know about 7 ways we can take this all out. And also we understand how the Lord is going to protect his wings from his evil thing. Elder in Mississippi, the elder does not going to spiritual power. We say that the Lord is going to bless us, not going to spiritual power.
That but the power, this truth is the power. This truth is not just words. We don't have to change words that we say. These words are the power. That's the power. But these words have unlike these words are power. We're going to receive power. We already have power. One key thing is power of faith. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have it. We have the power of faith. The reason we're out here is based on the power in our life. The Lord has put his Spirit to come out, cuss out the so-called white man, and cuss Jake out. But we can shot, kill, maybe hurt, anything that happens to us. We're not instructed. Lord has it every time that you're out like you're outside. This goddamn the Lord has it for you and for him as your power. This truth is just not in word, man. This truth is backed by the Spirit's power outside and outside. The power to do this. Just like he did in Acts. They didn't Acts have power. Or what? It was just essentially God. The outside had power. But what? He was a settlement to God. We're going to be in that same state. Just wait until this year really cracks up. And the Lord allows the power to be shown. Actually, you don't want to forget that. You don't want to forget that this is the power that allows the sun to rise. You don't want to forget that this earth, that we're allowed to live on the earth and not let the person grab it. This is all from the Spirit of power and our rights and outside that we're able to live and be able to flourish on the planet. This all from the Spirit of power and our rights. If the sun is too close, it will burn up. If it's too far away, the trees, if it's too close, it will burn up. If the moon is too far, it will become the trees. The Lord has completely set up the planet in perfect perfection. So we're able to survive. Because let us float the fuck out. We're on a floating rock in space. It's not crazy when you think about it. You guys
once again, like everything is put in delicate balance. It's not just crazy ass shit. The distance is small. You know, if it was a little bit closer, you would hard up it up again. Once again, like you have internal homeostasis with your body. There's a ton of shit that can go wrong.
that would be the same 100 years ago, fuck the so-called white man? You know what the fuck would happen? If you said fuck the so-called white man, if you said that in public, your whole family would be. We're about to die. We're about to die. And you know how crazy, like, you really have to really have like, one person ago, who said, fuck the white man, your ass will be lynched in the middle of the city. And we're out here saying, me? Yeah, not me. Fuck the white man. No, you're not. You're not. You say that to the slaves. You say that to the natives. You say you're a good guy. What happened? He said he's a fucking good guy to the natives. That's his theory.
I seen you when the brother said that, he said, bitch, he is out of her, like,
That's true.
like, trying to turn around, like, no,
That's
man.
true.
You know, much of what you said, I said, what you mean?
If you said fuck so-called white man 100 years ago, your ass would be
Like
lynched.
they said, I'm lucky not to use it.
Yeah, you would lynched though. You would call.
Yeah, I was about to say, make the call.
Make the call. It's full of them right here. Find out what it is.
Bring the guys.
Bring the guys. But now we're out here in the spirit of poverty, out of our shot. And, you know, I was trying to attack out of the but it happened. It was walking. But that's the ladder that it was. But that's what would have happened. But now, with the laws that they set up, we're in the spirit. We can do that. We're in the spirit. But that's only for now. Because they're up into the world where we're not going to say that thing, man. And that's how you know we're getting close to the kingdom. When this devil moves, the further and further to his agenda, we're closer and closer we get to the kingdom. It's like a race. It's like neck and neck. As this nigga moving, they're right next to each other, man. It's inevitable. The kingdom of heaven is inevitable. Which they tell is the kingdom of Yahweh, which is the kingdom of Israel. Go ahead. Yeah, you gotta keep that. Don't leave off from the scripture.
This is Isaiah 51, verse 14. It says, the captive, captive. Yeah.
Which is us. Where's the captive? Go ahead.
The captive is wrong. Placing them. Now, you guys need rules. Captive exile.
Yeah, because we've been exiled. We've been exiled from our land. We've been exiled from our heritage. So what is it?
Captive exile. He said the better player. I'm the better player. That he said that God that his years lived rich.
Because that's what we're hasting. We're hasting that we don't die in this that we don't die here in America. I don't want to die here. Die old, get old, and die in America. In Babylon, I don't want to die. Dying is one thing, and dying in this truth, that's cool. But dying in our power, seek salvation. That's what we always see. We seek salvation of Yahweh, and see the all praise. But dying here, getting old, having age, getting gray hair, body breaks down. We don't want that shit here, man. Fucking dying there. This system that has been set up for us for the last fucking 500 years. I leave the work, I'll roll down my window. So if a cop drove by, he see, look, nigga, I'm just a nigga in my car. Drive it home, bro. I'm not drunk. I'm not crazy. I'm not smoking. No weed. I really constantly roll down my window and stuff ride like this. You niggas know how. What a fucking night, fucking place. It's a shame for them. Okay? So some brothers will die. But it was right to them. That execution. That thing passed away. scripture is saying, look, we want to get out of it. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Yahweh of armies is his name. Yahweh of armies is his name. He's going to get us out of this place, man. All the unjust, all the unruly and unrighteous decrees that have been declared against the children of Israel, he's going to be the one to get us out of there. We can't go to our own league. We can't go to the city. We can't go to our enemy. We can't go to our enemy to get free. That's mad. We can't go to the nigga that can put us in captivity to get out of captivity. He wants us in captivity. We have to go through Yahweh and outside. And that was up for almost 3 years the rant about how he got himself and how he managed. I said, in the video, I said, manifest your black ass out the place. Manifest your ass out that basement and good. Jake don't want to acknowledge that we're not gods anymore, man. We've been lost that mistake. We're not God. We're in Christ. And that humiliation, he goes into the humiliation towards his captivity because we sinned against the Heavenly Father. So what did he do? He humiliated us. And he humbled us. He brought us low. And Jacob would accept it. I'm the God. No, the fuck you not, nigga. You ain't no fucking God. Now, what is the latter part of that scripture say? Ye are God, for all you shall die like one of the princes. We ain't got no fucking power. Look at the northern people. Them niggas ain't got no fucking power. Melon. My melon. Shut the fuck up, man. Check out this black fucking goofy looking ass. Nigga, it's 3 a.m. Ranting. This nigga's ranting about, oh God, he's God. He God himself. Shut up, nigga. Goddamn monkey. You fucking man. We have lost, man. We lost. We lost. The so-called Negroes lost. We're in slavery. We're not winning. I don't care how much money a Negro gets.
Y'all the same skull tribe. Why y'all don't got the colors on?
If anything, I know I'm a talking man. I'm personal.
Oh, because it's a KT.
Exactly. That's in the New
Did you
Testament.
realize that?
That's in the New
Do you
Testament.
realize in that church?
Yeah. I'm being respectful.
So you can't even listen to me.
I'm not.
Is that book in the Bible?
Stephen, and you're showing them you can't even respect me.
Exactly.
Come on now. Come on.
Exactly.
Are you serious right now? He says that women can't teach, but he has women teachers. The end.
That's what Paul said.
The end. He says they can't have women teachers. He was talking about the flaws of men. He was talking about the flaws of men. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. He was talking about the flaws of men. It's a flaw, especially with African men, because African women are natural born leaders. We're natural born leaders. Can't nobody stop this leadership. Y'all fucked up. Listen, 54 countries in Africa. 54 countries in Africa. 54 countries in Africa colonized. Colonized black African leadership. The one country in Africa that was not colonized, woman leadership. Woman leadership.
She don't listen.
Pay attention.
She didn't even listen to her own man. She didn't listen to her own fucking man. That's why Paul said, I suffer not a woman to teach in the church. Paul said it. And I wasn't trying to be rude. Your man right there, I don't want to talk to you. That's the righteous thing. And her man even said it. He said, you proved this fucking point. Take me. You saw the fucking black woman's at the bottom, man. Yeah. They lost. Don't care, bro. Single parents home, loud, angry. You didn't follow Esau, Edom to destruction. Fuck out of here, man. You don't fucking care about no fucking Africa. Now they mad at each other. That nigga needs to go get him a white woman. Look, they are beefed out now, bro. proved our point. That's the spirit. The point is improvement. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy 2:11. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
And get to Jeremiah where it says that's just out of order. That I shall a woman shall surpass a man. Yeah. That's what's happening. A woman is completely out of line and has completely misplaced herself. She's completely out of line, man. And the Lord will destroy these women, man. The Lord will destroy these women. Straight up. Get that Jeremiah. A woman shall surpass a man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, all thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall surpass a man.
That's not a good thing. Isaiah. That's not a good thing. That was set up as a curse. We're done with listening to the black woman. We're not enslaved no more. Our fathers were buck broken and lost their masculinity. We're not in that position no more. I know I see her. The nigga left.
And now when she on that
She
street,
calling them.
stand
By
stranded,
herself.
yo. Don't have nowhere to fucking go. Jake not dealing with that shit.
Niggas not dealing with that shit.
Got out of order, can't you told what to do, don't want to listen, don't
And
want to
I wasn't beat. That wasn't rude.
That was
I want to speak to your manager. I don't want to speak to you.
and she knew it. So you know.
They don't want you.
They all know that's what they so-called ignorance, man. They can't be quiet. They don't want to learn the knowledge. That's the problem, man.
And that's the New Testament.
That's the New Testament.
Because why? That shit, that same nigga bitch, that same shit was going on back then.
Yeah.
And Paul, and what's that? Timothy?
Yeah.
Paul, he said, what the fuck's wrong? Shut this shit down immediately. You sisters need to sit. No, shut up. He said if a woman is to learn anything, let her learn in silence at home with her husband. Keep her at home. We not dealing with that shit, man. That nigga left her, man. Because the black man not dealing with that dumb shit no more.
Let me come back.
You come back. You're going up the street. That nigga left her, bro.
And of course, like, why you didn't have my back?
Because you moved the nigga's point.
He said he didn't come to me. I told him to come on. You stand your ass right there and touch the back. And I told you, come on.
Yeah, we're going to cuss her out for this. We gonna get mad at us. There's gonna be two angry black niggas trying to yell at us. We don't want to do that. I want to talk to you, bro. You the man of the household. I want to talk to you. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't have to talk to them. Oh, you don't want to talk to them. Y'all can have a good day.
You go back
And if this thing, she can sit there quietly and ask him, tell him to ask the question. That's order. Hey, oh, you know what? She was wondering this and that. And you know, I was just, yeah, that's no problem, bro. That's no problem. But when shit like this is disorder, the prophets are bringing order to this fucking planet, man. The order has to come back through the spirit and power of the order, man. That shit's out of order. You been up, hooping and hollering, her nigga right there, he's staying quiet. Bro, let him talk to me, man. I don't even know what the fuck she said. Something about African. Fuck African.
Isaiah 3:12. As my people, children are their oppressors, and women over them. For my people, they will sleep in the alternate air and destroy away my paths.
And then to destroy that whole setup. That it all done by themselves. He did.
And it's not for us, it's to show the proof. I told her, this is why I'm not that's why I'm not talking to her. If you wanted her, go with him. And she's trying to come back with them.
This shit, that's what This nigga trying to do it. He's like, he told this bitch to come on, and she still arguing. He was like, he was actually like, he said it. He said he want to talk to me. He was like, that's cool. Like, that's real respect.
Go back to here.
That shit is folly, bro.
Instead of the truth, go back to like you said just a hundred years ago. Men talk to men. That's how things were done. That's how it was. The woman will come in, she'll make sure the water or anything to drink was coming. But when the congregation of men was around, woman wasn't in there speaking their piece or saying this or saying that. You see that in six hours. Then we have a conversation, and after the meeting's over, then she'll come and they'll have their little talk about it or whatever. But the woman wasn't in the midst of it. Man, can I say something?
Yeah.
No.
Like like when you look at even First Prince of Bel-Air, his woman wasn't all up in there. Even with them, and they had some what's the father's name or uncle? Yeah, Uncle Phil. When he wanted to talk to Will, and it was just him, he would tell her to leave. He's like, listen, I'm talking to you. You like step out. And that wasn't even his uncle. He was related to him by the aunt. That was his aunt that married him. He just called him uncle. The woman that he was related to was his auntie. And he would listen to both. But when it was time for real shit that had to talk, Will and Uncle Will would have a conversation. And then the woman would say, what happened? I told him this. Okay.
Of course, you have what you say. But it wasn't like it wasn't combative. We just her giving her. But now this shit is complete. It's combative now. Because even with that didn't even have the.
That didn't have the aspect.
Situation didn't even have the aspect between them.
Yeah.
They could have been like, listen, I'm going to do
No, Doc, go ahead. But I can't believe that's what happened. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 16 says, to whom shall I speak and give warning, that they may hear, behold, their lips are circumcised, and they will not hearken. I'm on the word of the Lord, and I'm to them, the reproach, they're not going to know you. That's that Jeremiah 16. She had no black prophets. She probably not trying to tell her, took her like this. She was really like the worms. But the word of God.
You don't have no light in the order. The order needs to speak to your heart. You have me here now. Are you serious? Yes. Even if you wasn't serious, you need to respect him. You have to respect that man. He's the man. And that bitch trying to throw all the way back here. You go find some white tonight. You need to go get you a Susie tonight, nigga.
first question you ask. If I say, come on, you gonna follow me?
That's the first thing you need to ask that white woman. You know that's gonna be in this dating shit. Do you listen? That was folly, man. And that wasn't disrespectful at all. Because that's the order. Let me speak to you, man. He's right there. All right. They want to be involved. You're not involved in this, man. It's not the Christian church for black people to talk. That's not how this shit goes down, man. This is set up out of order and the spirit of power behind us. Now, I get the order with it. Yep.
1 Corinthians 11:3. Because I would have you know.
The men of the Bible were rough men. They weren't these soft pussy boys we've been talking about. The men of the Bible were rough fucking men. Sometimes they cussed, some didn't. Well, whatever it was, the men of the Bible stood for the order of Yahweh Shemashah. And it takes a rough spirit. What did it say about David? He said, so after, army said, Absalom, you don't want to fight David. I'll tell you that right now. You've been shaking the spears. They are warriors. They've been in war. They will kill your ass. Then David, you've done enough. You've done enough. They've been want to kill you. Even when David got in power, Absalom, David was like, no. Have mercy on me. They're doing that. Kill him. Kill him. David lived. He was hurt. David lost hope. But David, he received mercy as his father. He wanted to extend that. Sometimes you can't extend that same mercy that you extended to you. And that, you know, that's even when David said, look, well, the big merciful, he said, let him live. And Solomon, he said, look, all right, I'll let him. Look, David said, I'll let you live. But if you leave these cities, I'm going to kill you. That nigga said, okay. I'm going to fucking kill him. Kill him now. He said, with the knife, he grabbed the home. He grabbed him. He was holding on. He said, he's like the Holy Ghost. With the knife. The altar not saving you, baby. The altar not saving you. Solomon said, kill you, I'll kill you.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:3. Because why would I have?
That nigga grabbed Jake is crazy with grabbing all the time. They like this with all the
Saints.
Yeah, Saints. No, you on the farm thing? Saints. Yeah, I got all of it.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know.
Hey, you know, and this night, hey, Solomon got his home. Solomon said, kill that nigga. Kill him.
1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is women that are Eve, be troubled, be careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird yourself up upon your loins.
That's the vengeance. That all the things that helps women to thrive in society. All that shit. All of it. The vengeance shall fail. All the things that allow a woman to survive in this society. AC, Wi-Fi. It's all gonna collapse. Let the bitch not have AC. Let these bitches not have candles. Let these bitches not have overwater. Let these bitches not have the ability to go to fucking Walmart, Target, or call the police. It's over. You're out here alone, by yourself. And that's the worst thing for a woman. Out here alone by yourself. Because the weakest man can take out a nigga that's 100 and up, a nigga that's 300 pounds can take out a woman. Because y'all just weak. Even that. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, they shall lament for the teeth, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. Because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left, the forts and the towers shall be dens forever, and joy of wild asses and pasture of flocks. Yeah, they're going to be lamenting for those teeth, man. They're going to be sick that all these things that they once able to rely on are not there no more, you know? And that we're going to have that time when those things happen.
Come on. Check the sound on your phone.
When those things happen, then what are women going to want to do? That's when they're going to be willing to try to find a man. They're going to be seeking to deal with a man. They're going to be seeking ultimately not just for any man, but for a man of the Lord, man. And in that day, some men are not going to be wanting to deal with that shit. Because for the prime example, it just happened right in front of us, man. We not going. And when all hell out here breaking loose, when shit really hit the fan, we ain't got time out here dealing with a woman who don't want to listen. A woman that don't want to get in order, man. We ain't got time to be hearing about your feelings or for you to be.
Dobby, you good? Come back.
Want to express yourself, man. It's gonna be. If we say it's time to go right, it's time to go right. It's time to go left, it's time to go left. Do this, do that. We need it to be done, and that's the time that we in. Real quick, come over here. Isaiah 13. Okay. 2 and 2, it says, and a man should be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of a water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So a man's going to be a place of comfort for women in the days that we're coming into, man. Because it's going to be bad out here. Like the brothers went into it. When all those things are not accessible to you, what are you going to be seeking? You're going to be seeking protection. And the only one who's going to be able to give you that protection is a man of the Lord. Okay? These regular men out here, they're not going to be able to protect you. Why? Because they're not going to know what's going on, man. They're going to want to be with a man that has that wisdom and knowledge, man. Because the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. So only the men who have that are the true men of the Lord. So that's what they're going to be seeking after. That's what the women are going to want to desire. And like I said, in them days, we're not just because a woman comes up to us and want to deal you know, seeking that protection, we're not going. The Lord is going to change our spirits, man. You might have brothers who don't even want to deal in that time because we're going to be still solely focused on the mission and protecting our spirits and want to make sure that we keeping our eyes.
Y'all can come in and get off the grass. Oh.
But yeah, keeping our eyes single
come like this.
on the mission.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, so that's what we are ultimately here to do, to establish that order back in the earth, man, that was lost. You know? But oh yeah. So you got there, my brother.
Jeremiah 30:7 says, "The last one, that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Time that Jacob's trouble really kicked off because we're in the beginning stages now of Jacob's trouble. But if it really, kicks off and it really gets real out here, that's when these women are going to really come to what they say, fruition of what's going on. And then what are they going to do? They're going to be seeking that protection. Shit, we gonna be needing help, but we're gonna have our faith in Yahweh and Yahweh. That's what it says. He that should be saved out of it. That's talking about the elect. The elect men are gonna be saved out of Jacob's trouble. But for the rest of 2/3 of our people, they through. We're not concerned out here for the whole nation of Israel. We only concerned out here for the elect. And that's what we're out here fishing for. We're out here fishing for this. We're out here hoping that this truth reaches the ears of the elect. Because understand, when those things happen, then we're close to the kingdom being established, man. We're close to Yahweh returning. And that's what we're hastening for. And that's why another scripture, brother, grab Isaiah 62, start at 7. It's like the brother said, we not off E-ass. The reason why that whole situation happened stems all back from E. E giving these women the liberty, man. From them to be able to think that they have an opinion, that their thoughts and all that matters. That's what E has done. You got that?
Isaiah 62.
Start at 6.
It's Isaiah 62 verse 6. It says, "I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Yeah.
Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, keep not silence."
Yeah. It says, "I have set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem." We are set up as that watchman. It says, "Give them no rest. Hold not thy peace." Make mention. We make mention of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's what we're supposed to do. With the Lord blessing us to have his names, we're supposed to use those names, call on those names, continue to make mention of those names. That's why every time we start off a video, what do? We give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. 3 verse 7.
This is Isaiah 62 verse 7. "And give him no rest till he establish, until he maketh Jerusalem a praise in the earth."
Yeah, it says give him no rest. We're not going to give E no rest, man. It says until he established Jerusalem in the earth. Until Yahweh returns and establishes the kingdom, we're not going to give E no rest. We're going to constantly be on E, man. We're going to constantly call him out, man, for the things that he has done. He's the sole reason why the planet of Earth is in the state that it's in now, man. Why our people are the way they are. He's the reason for all of these things. So we're going to call him out on it. Like it says in 2nd Esdras, Inquisition. You can grab that from me tomorrow. The word Inquisition's in there. I forgot where it is exactly. But that's the time that we're in. You got it. Go ahead.
2nd Esdras 6:19.
Yeah.
"And will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled."
Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. We're making inquisition, means intensive questioning. We're saying, aren't you the man who did these things? Aren't you the man who enslaved the northern and southern kingdom? Aren't you the man in rulership right now? Aren't you the man who completely rewrote history? Are you not in control right now? Are we not saying these things? We're calling you out, and we're not afraid to do so. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14 and 6.
Ezekiel 35.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah.
And once again, it's like the brother is saying, when you
Check
take
this out.
when you take a look at everything that's going on, all of it in some form or fashion, whether by proxy or directly,
Might have to start
goes
using
back
your
to the
phone.
so-called
Okay.
white man. You know, just like that what's that shit called? I think it's called the Pakistani Indian War.
Is this a phone you used before?
That shit started from when that shit started from Britain. I think it was like in 1945 or some shit like that. But Britain had a hand in that, and all that shit trickled down until that war fucking exploded.
Yeah.
And there's people people today that will actually bring that shit out. That whole divide was started because of fucking Britain. Esau. In some form or fashion, one way or another, everything wrong with the world goes back to the so-called white man.
Yeah.
And we're not, once again, his own people will say that.
Yeah.
That's why the other apostles say, do the research for yourself. Don't just take our word for it.
That's why you have whistleblowers.
Yep.
Who are the whistleblowers?
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Whistleblowers come mainly from who? His own people. Because Jake don't have access to the things that he have access to. He can get access about certain things off of solely what? Off of their skin complexion, man. They can go into a classified area and be able to get access just because of what they look like. That's a lot. That's what happened. In that movie War of the Worlds, I ain't gonna spoil it, but you got Ice Cube in it. Ice Cube, he's a Jake, but he works for the government. And with him being able to work for the government, he has access. Now, mind you, you can very well believe that a Jake is not going to be in that type of position. They wouldn't give Jake that type of power, man, because you're trusted with a lot of Esau's infrastructure. They basically give you a lot, so they're not going to get that to Jake. Because if Jake seen all that was going on, you can barely believe they might tell somebody, and they don't want to give Jake that type of access. So you can believe that when brothers look at the movie, think about E being in that position, and E seeing all of these things, and now they're in their mind, they're like, this shit not right. So now you have them. That's why they end up being whistleblowers. They out here coming in and telling, this was going on, this is going on, that's what's going on. And when they do those things, they are in hiding. They're not just sitting in the comfort of their place. And sometimes if they do it when they're in the comfort of their place, they have protection.
We're gonna use your phone next week.
They make sure that they get that, not immunity, but they get that protection that they need so that they can't be touched. So if something does happen to them, then it's gonna be said, what they say has to be true. Because look now, they were taken up out of the way. So that's what's going on right now. Esau is being exposed, man. By us first. We're exposed to this man, but also by his own people. And the scriptures say that. It says, "I lift thy skirts upon thy face." That's what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is doing. Isaiah 25:7. You got that real quick.
Oh, perfect.
Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah. The covering cast that was put over all people, man. That's what he has done. He's been a covering cast over all the nations. But the Lord is revealing that, man. He's exposing that the Bible speaks of. That's the time that we're in right now. Us being the men of the Lord, we come out here on the highways and byways and we push it out here to the masses. And we ultimately out here pushing out here to our people. To show, to wake them up, to show them who he truly is, and to depart from this man, and to come back and to serve the Lord.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 30, verse 1. It says, woe unto the...
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 30, verse 1. It says, woe unto the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, they take counsel, but not of me. And
verse 31, my bad.
Oh,
Verse
okay, 31.
No, slide over.
31.
Isaiah 31. Yep.
This is Isaiah 31 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help,
Yeah.
and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and horsemen because They are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, water them that go down to Egypt for help, man.
Make sure y'all speak up.
That's when Jacob's always done. When we have ran into adversity, Jacob gonna run to their oppressor, but not look to the Holy One of Israel, not trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because that's our ultimate protection. That's the one who's gonna help us get out of all the predicaments that we're gonna encounter. The Lord has always done it. When Jake was in trouble, did not the Lord intervene? We've seen that throughout history. So why would he not do it again in these times, man? And that's what we're telling our people. To come serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The scriptures say, seek the Lord while he may be found. How can the Lord be found? Through his men. We're out here on the highways and byways right now. Brothers doing videos daily, throughout the week. The Lord can be found now. And when you find the Lord, what? It's going to be in your best interest. It's going to be for your benefit.
Oh.
Because the Lord is going to be your protection in that day. Go ahead.
And there's been plenty of instances, like the brother said, where we've been surrounded on all fucking sides in a similar situation. Now, I'm not going to say exact same, because this is obviously the worst that we've ever fucking been. But just like with Moses in Egypt, when we were surrounded on all fucking sides in a hopeless situation, and the Lord, he performed a miracle. Psalms 107, and I'm just going to, I really need to read the whole thing, but I'm just going to start at 4. They wandered in the wilderness, in a solitary way they found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their soul fainted in them. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them out of their distresses. And he led them forth by the way that they might go to a city of habitation. Oh, that men will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Just going to jump down, but just going to the chapter is pretty much the same thing. How our people fucked up. They cried to the Lord. He saved them. Over and over again, an entire chapter of the same thing. Our people fucking up.
The whole book of it is the same.
Yeah.
Judges.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Our people getting it, the Garrett sent to them, and this happened fucking constantly. So why would it be any different now? But our people don't have fucking faith.
Nope. This is Hebrews 12 and verse 10. It says, verily, for they, speaking about, actually I started now. It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us and gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be subject unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastise us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So the Lord is doing this for our profit, for our benefit. The things that our fathers have done to chastise us, it was never. I mean, it was for their purpose. But the Heavenly Father, we benefit. Who benefits? We benefit. The Lord is doing this for our benefit. The chastisement, going through hell, doing the work, the discipline that comes with this truth is for our benefit. But Jake don't want that. Jake wants the flesh. Jake wants this wicked ass world, which is against their benefit. There's no profit to them. This world has never been a profit for the Negro, Latino, and Native American, even when it does seem like it. Oh, you get a nice car, you get a house, you have a cottage. You can get rich somewhat. If you get rich selling out, that without selling out, you sold out somehow. Rather you just completely forsook your people, or you took it up the butt. Whatever way it happened, you sold out somehow. But this truth is to our benefit. We benefit by serving the Lord, man, even with all the affliction. But it's still a benefit. Because, Lord willing, we be partakers of his holiness. Jake is through. They benefit in nothing in this world. Even when it looks good, it's not good. Go ahead, Nabala.
Real quick. Hebrews.
I'm in Hebrews.
Can you grab 6?
You got it. It's Ephesians 50.
No.
It got my ass.
It got you.
Got me.
You're not allergic, are you?
No, but that shit hurts.
I know it hurt. This is Hebrews 6 and 10.
It says, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. So yeah, man, this is for our benefits. The Lord's not gonna forget us doing this work, man. He's not gonna forget the works that we're doing. You know, we're gonna get a reward in the end for doing this. But Jake don't understand this, man. Jake don't see the benefits of doing this work. They look at this work as being laborers. Well, we are laboring, but you shouldn't look at it as being a burden unto you, man. Like brother said, you should be wanting to do this work. You should be willing to do this work. I always say all the time, be thankful that we have this thing, because the Lord doesn't have to give this to us, man. The Lord can give it to you and take your portion away.
The Lord could have left us in slavery.
Could have left us in slavery. But the Lord is bound by his word. The Lord said he's gonna save us out of that.
The curses say that we're supposed to be consumed forever.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us mercy by giving us his word.
Yeah.
In the land of our captivity.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. He could have just left us in slavery and I mean not because we're still in slavery, but I mean hardcore chattel slavery where niggas is getting buck broke.
Yeah.
All types of foul shit is happening unto you. But the Lord has showed us mercy in this captivity and given us his word and given us his truth.
What did John say
also
to the Pharisees and Sadducees when they came? He said, what do you come to the baptism for? He said, don't say that you have Abraham to your fathers, because the Lord can raise up stones to himself.
He said, who warned you niggas to flee from the wrath to come?
The Lord don't need us, man. But what? Because he loves us. He set his love upon us, and he chose us to be his people. That's why we're in this. That's why we was able to come back to this truth, man, through Yahweh Shai. That's why we give reverence to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. That's why we're supposed to worship Yahweh Shai, man. Because through Yahweh Shai, we've been brought back to the Father.
This is Jeremiah 7 and verse 8. It says, behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit.
Yeah.
The words that Jake trusts in is no profit unto them. It's all lies. Just like with all these presidencies. Y'all niggas took hold with these devils say to y'all every year. Every 4 years, and it's all lies. All lies. Yeah, that's nice. Like that.
Put you on the back.
You're gonna split. I want the redhead, brother. Redhead. Redhead
Yeah.
session. You got a preset? No. You got something, Davy? Okay, go ahead.
Psalms 55 and 21.
I have an obsession with redheads.
Yeah, I know. Psalms 50 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but words in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn out swords.
The seats.
Yeah. That's what Jake loved, man. Like the brother said.
You had Israelites voting for Trump.
Man, I'm never gonna forget when ICE was deporting his car that had the shirt on. I forgot what it said in the back. It said,
she said vote for Trump.
Vote for Trump.
2024.
Yeah. And his ass get handcuffed, taking that to walk.
He was at work.
Because that's our people, man. It's they want to be prophesied smooth, man. They want to be prophesied deceits. They want to be lied to. They want to hear that everything is going to be okay.
It's
but
not.
That going to the scriptures. First, was that 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3? Peace and safety.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 1. Actually, I'll get 3 and 1 and 3 and 17.
Yeah, come on.
It says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man. Actually, I'll read 2 first. Ezekiel 2 and verse 10. It says, he answered, that thing got me. I couldn't know. Or something got me. That shit felt weird. And he spread it before me, and it was.
Got that sweet smell on you.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Somebody get Ezekiel.
I got
this
you.
nigga stinking again. Ezekiel 2 and 10.
2 and 10?
Somebody got me. Yeah, 2 and 10.
Okay, this is Ezekiel 2 and 10.
I get got twice.
It says,
Don't kill him. It just pisses them off.
and he spread it before me, and it was running within and without, And there was written therefore Lamentations, mourning and woe. So yeah, so that's what's written in this book. It says Lamentations, mourning and woe. It's never being prophesied smooth things, being prophesied deceits it doesn't line up with the true word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. When you go to Jeremiah 28 and 8, what does it say? That say the prophets before me and before thee have prophesied the downfall of kingdoms, of wars and pestilence. That's what the prophets are set to do. When the prophets was on the scene, it never was a good thing. The kings was nervous. That's why they said to Samuel, "Do thou come peaceably?" When the prophet was on the scene, you knew something was about to happen. Because what's the prophet's job? To prophesy. And what are we doing now? We're prophesying. Where are we prophesying? The downfall of Esau, Edom, Kedom, the so-called white man. Their kingdom is coming to an end. And that's part of them Lamentations, mourning and woe. Because to these people, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that America is going to be destroyed. They don't want to hear that this place is coming to an end. They don't want to be told that this place is going to continue to flourish and live on. But how? When you see that the state that this world is in right now, how? You can see that this place is crumbling. You got jobs being taken away. You got the Northern Kingdom being deported. Famine is on the rise. Inflation is on the rise.
Lamenting is on the rise. People, it said people are languishing.
Yeah, mourning. That the mirth is gone. How are you gonna say this place is gonna continue to flourish when you see what's going on an everyday basis? Because people are trying to stay in their own world. That's why he's trying to create this technology with that virtual world to be able to put people in the trance so they can live how they want to live. That movie, Upgrade. When that it was Upgrade, the dude he had took the basically he got the C up in him. He had the C up in him, and it was talking to him. But the C here wanted to take over his whole body. So he was fighting back and forth, and in the end, basically he was able to put him in a trance where he woke up in the hospital because in the movie his wife ended up dying. But
that bitch did die.
in the end of the movie, yeah. In the end of the movie, he woke up in the hospital. His wife was right there. He thinking everything looked like it was a dream, and he was able to basically live on like everything was all good. That's what these people want to live in their false reality. But that's coming to an end real soon. People are gonna have to face the real world very soon, man. What's really going on out here? When he continues to come down with that great wrath and continue to show his horns, then people are gonna realize it. But by the time they realize, it's gonna be too late, especially for our people. It's gonna be way too late, man. Because you got the prophets out here right now giving that warning, blowing that trumpet. But are they hearkening to it? No. Because what does it say? Jake is tarrying, man. The scriptures say, make no tarry to turn to the Lord, putting on off from day to day. The time to get this truth is right now, while it's still accessible to you. Because Trump right now, it's not like they already have things in motion to stop the truth from being able to be easy accessible.
Oh, control the internet.
Yeah. Brothers was going through yesterday how on Instagram and YouTube, how they're starting to ask, for your identification to know who you are.
Damn.
These are the times that we're coming into, man.
Go ahead, come on.
No,
He got a
so-
statement.
But in the UK, they already got that shit passed, and there's people in the there's lawmakers. In the UK, they already have that shit passed, and also in the United States of America, your own country, there's a list of your own lawmakers that are both Democrats and Republicans. Just go show you two what's it say? Two horns in the same lamb. Yeah. They're in support of controlling you people, controlling your information, and controlling what you say on the internet. They just go to show you that and this shit, like what? How long has it been since they did this? Like what? Less than a month that they pushed this shit through. But that's this nigga.
Good job, Trump.
Yeah, they made there's a executive order that passed saying Well, there's one saying that you can't talk about, can't talk about the small hatters.
Jays.
You can't talk about them. It was also saying that if you're pushing some type of hate speech or something, that you'll be deemed as a T-Rex. You know.
As a T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex. But who are they talking about? Esau is getting ready. He wants to come up against us, man, because we're the biggest threat to this mass society. Because not only are we waking up our people, we're stirring the minds of these other people out here in the world too. People listen to us.
Yeah.
Whether they want to admit it or not,
People
are listening to us, man, because what we're saying is not BS, man. It makes sense.
A lot of these go like this too. A lot of these platformers, they've got their idea of how they move on their platform from the Israelites.
All these red pill ass niggas, man.
They are the talking points. The talking points have come from the Israelites. Majority of these talking points have been said. Someone said thousands of years, but have been said from our apostles and elders years back.
Yeah.
They all, like, you got Myron talking about the small hats now. Nigga, that's been going on.
Yeah.
That's been going on. So you have these talking points, now people in the world are taking hold of it. And they can try to act like they didn't get it from us all they want. But this truth was always meant to flourish throughout the planet Earth. Actually, get that real quick. Matthew 24, 24 and 14. This truth was always meant to flourish throughout the entire world. So there was nothing anyone could do to stop that. Yeah. The Heavenly Father has set that up from the beginning. And also get 2nd Ezra 6 and 25. And then we'll close off with those. It's Salaki, brothers. The sound was fucking up a little bit. I didn't realize. Come in and speak up though. So we're gonna
Which one you want first?
Get that Matthews first.
Matthew 24 and 14.
You use your phone next week. I know what the fuck going on.
It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come."
Yep. And this gospel very well has been preached throughout the whole world, in much and every way.
Yep.
Get that 2nd Ezra 6 and 25.
2nd Ezra 6 and 25. Whoso remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my
Might be
son.
23.
23.
It says the truth shall flourish.
Wait, start where it says the truth. Infidelity is cut off.
Yep. Truth is sprung up.
I think that's
Is it 6?
Yeah, I think it's.
It's in it's in the
7.
20s. Truth is sprung up. Infidelity is put to an end.
2nd Ezra 7 and 44.
7 and 44?
Yep.
Really? Yeah.
2nd Ezra 7 and 44. What's our 43? But the day
Go
of
ahead.
doom. Yeah, 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Yep. Infidelity is cut off with the unbelief, man. The unbelief of these people is going to be cut off, man. And the truth is being sprung up. We see that. Because what is, like it says in Acts.
28.
Oh, that's what you want?
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 6.
6:28 count.
Yeah.
But like it says in Acts 5, if this works be of men, it'll come to naught. But if it be of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you cannot overthrow it. We seen from the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua how this truth has sprung up and how it's flourished, man. And how it's making things happen on the planet Earth. Garrett with the brother.
2nd Ezra 6 and 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has so long been without fruit, shall be declared.
And the truth that has been so long without fruit, like the old silence, is being declared. It's being declared. The truth that has been so long without fruit is being declared, man. And it's bringing forth fruit and is remaining. That fruit is remaining.
Yep.
So we're living in beautiful times, man. We're living in beautiful times because, read that one more time, man. For the truth that has been so long without fruit, the truth for so long was barren.
Yeah.
But start with High Priest Abba Bibbins, it has flourished. Just like it said in Ezekiel 47, it started as a little river. It was to the ankles, then it went to the knees, and it went to his girdle, and it kept going until it became a river.
Yeah.
The truth that has been so long without fruit, where all these lies has flourished in the planet, is being fucking established. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You can't make that up.
Nope.
The Lord did that.
Yeah. Pulling down the stronghold.
Exactly. Read that one more time when we close out.
2nd Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
And our faith is flourishing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Our faith is flourishing, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Lord is allowing us to grow and build and become greater through His Spirit as we enter more into these times of destruction. Go ahead.
And the truth, which had so long been without fruit, shall be declared.
And it's being declared, man. It's being declared. And no matter how many things they do to try, no matter how many things they do to try to stop it, it continues. So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. The east that way, by the way. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the whole elect. Kwan Bakiyam,
Going back in.
and Shalom.
Shalom.